This is a letter from a former Montana state senator and our dear friend and a fellow worshiper at Liberty Fellowship Online. He wrote the senators and the representatives of our current legislature this letter. I asked him if I could have permission to share it with you and with all of you online, and he gave me that permission. Those of you that live in Montana, listen up. Turn the volume up. Very important. Senators and representatives, the most important and critical legislative need is the protection of the people. Amen. The right to life, liberty, and private property is, without a doubt, the most serious of human protections given to us by the Creator. Please note the first, the right to life. I submit to you all that there is nothing more important than that. Not supporting or opposing a convention of states, not supporting or opposing growing government issues, not supporting or opposing fish and game issues, not raising or lowering taxes, not bending to lobbyist demands or any of the other time-consuming issues during the session. It is my understanding, correctly so, that there is a reluctance among legislators to sponsor the Personhood Amendment. And he's correct. We do not have a single sponsor for the Personhood Amendment, not from any Republican in the Montana legislature in 2023. I ask, why not? Should not the people of Montana get a chance to have their say? One day, we are all going to stand before the King of Kings and give an account for our actions or inaction. What others think is nothing compared to what He, capital H, instructs us to do. Along with obedience to Him comes protecting the least of these, in quotes. We must consider how all of us are going to respond to Him if we neglect the protections of the innocent. As for me, I have no intention of being in a position of attempting to justify myself before the ultimate judge. If no one stands for God's creation in the womb, who will? We may wonder why this nation is morally and spiritually corrupt. I submit it is due to disregard of killing or mutilating of innocent children in and out of the womb. You get my point. One or all of you ought to step up, be bold, stand on the principles of God's Word, and sponsor this bill. Everything else pales into insignificance. You have the opportunity. Now is the time. Do the right thing. Greg Hinkle, State Senator 2008 to 2012. The reason that we do not have a sponsor for the Personhood Amendment is because the House Speaker, Matt Regier, is not putting his support behind it. He's holding it up. In short, he's playing politics. Now, Matt, I don't know if you watch Liberty Fellowship or not. If you're watching, I want you to know, sir, everybody in this congregation and everybody for the most part that I'm speaking to around the state of Montana has supported you and every member of your family ever since we've known you. We have voted for you over and over again. We believed that you were a man of truth, a man of principle, and a man of conviction. We believed you when you told us you are pro-life. We believed you when you told us you are pro-Second Amendment, when you are pro-limited government, et cetera, et cetera. Now, the people that put you in office in the Flathead Valley have two issues of which they will never surrender, compromise, or back down from. And those two issues are the right to life and the right to keep and bear arms. Those two issues stand above all of the other political issues that you are ever going to face in your tenure as a representative of the people of Montana. For years, we've heard Jess Laszloffy, who is controlled opposition, who tells us, well, we shouldn't pass the Personhood Amendment because it doesn't have a chance, or we shouldn't vote for it, it doesn't have a chance to pass. We don't have a Republican in the governor's mansion, and he's going to veto it, and we don't have enough people in the legislature that are going to support it. We got too many Democrats that are going to oppose it, etc. Now, sir, the Republicans have a super majority in the legislature and a Republican governor in the governor's mansion. In other words, the Republicans of Montana control the entire state government of Montana. You have an opportunity that you have never had in your political life and may never have again to pass personhood in the state of Montana. And I know what you're thinking. You know that if you pass personhood, Montana is going to be descended upon by the left-wing liberal media from all over the country. They're going to pounce on you and your fellow Republicans that voted for it. They're going to call you every dirty name in the book. They're going to try to make your life a living hell. You know what's coming if you vote for personhood, and you are intimidated by the national media. Sir, your convictions and your principles should cause you to do the right thing regardless of the opposition. And you should know that when personhood passes, all of your constituents that voted for you in this state, especially the Flathead, you're from the Flathead, are going to stand behind you with everything they have. They're going to be right there fighting with you. Plus, you should know that there are hundreds of pro-life attorneys around the country that some of them will come to your assistance. There are pro-life organizations all over the country that will come to your assistance. This will become the battleground for the future of the unborn children for the entire country. And God has given Montana the opportunity to be the tip of the spear in the fight for the saving of the lives of unborn children. How dare we not seize this opportunity? I think I'm speaking for the people in this room and for a lot of people in the state that if this session comes and goes and Matt Regier, Speaker of the House, does not push this Personhood Amendment through, you know you could get this done that quick. All you have to do is give your consent. All you got to do is say, I want Personhood Amendment, and it's going to happen. You know that the ball is in your court. You know you have that kind of authority and power and influence in the legislature. If this legislative session comes and goes, personhood is not voted on, we will have forever lost the respect and the admiration that we had for you. And in spite of what we thought, and in spite of what you have told us, you will have proven yourself to be just another politician. We're not looking for politicians. We didn't vote for you to be a politician. We are looking for statesmen who will stand for what is right regardless of cost. And sir, we are pleading with you to do the right thing, and all of the other Republicans in our legislature to step up to the plate and show the world that the people of Montana are tired of the legal butchering of unborn babies. We want it stopped.